What's going on, people? Welcome back to finally a new episode of the German lawnmower. I'm sorry to be so absent, but life happens and I've been working a lot. So not really happens in terms of the K Swap, but we have some updates. First off, we got an exhaust manifold finally. This is the exhaust manifold for an S2000 K Swap car. It doesn't quite fit. You have to do some cutting and welding to make it fit, or hit the shit out of the chassis with a hammer to make room for it. I didn't like that part, so I ended up cutting a piece and re-welding it. My welds look like shit though, but I mean, it's underneath the car, so nobody will ever know it's like that. Most of the pulleys, where are they? Most of the pulleys are in place. I'm gonna finally put the serpentine belt on it. We did the plumbing for the coolant. I used some S2000 cooling lines, attach them to the OEM lines for the OEM radiator, because I'm running the stock radiator for it. They're kind of messy, as you can see, but they work pretty darn well. So yeah, on today's episode I'm gonna take the exhaust that I bought. This from a totally different car. I think it's for an Accord. I just got it out of Facebook Marketplace for $100. We're gonna be cutting it, re-welding it to make it fit this car. With that, finally, I think we can get it off of the stands. So we are gonna have a complete transmission and complete exhaust system. So we're gonna be a step closer to finish this car. Okay, first thing on the list to do, since I find is the easiest, is to install the serpentine belt. That's really self-explanatory, but the tricky part is just to release the tension on the pulley tensioner, and you do that by putting a ratchet on the pulley with a 14mm die, and just ratchet it down, and you kind of have to hold it so it releases the tension, and then you can feed the belt in it. I'm gonna try to put a camera in a way that you can see, but it's really easy. Yes, sir. Easy as that. Alright, it's like 1,000,000 degrees in here, but we're making progress. So as you can see, well, as you already saw, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna edit this video, but serpentine belt is already in. That was an easy part. I'm not super sure about this Amazon puller that I got, but it is what it is. So next step is gonna be getting that pipe, and I'm gonna cut these over here because this doesn't fit on the exhaust manifold flange. So I'm just gonna cut it and use a different one. So yeah, let me put the camera in a way you can see, and just gonna go ahead to town and cut this bitch out. So here is a sauce that I got out of Marketplace. I think it fits like a 2002 Honda Accord, and it's gonna take us where we need to go. This part, I'm gonna cut it off, and I'm gonna weld the flex pipe directly to it. Probably that one needs to be cut because I think it's too long, but let's get to it. By the way, I already did all the drive shaft stuff, put the heat shield on. I didn't record it because I thought it was kind of boring. But if you're looking for a drive shaft solution, if you're doing a ZF swap and a BMW E30, you can do either a 328i manual drive shaft or a Z3 front half, any 3 series back half drive shaft. It can be from automatic, it can be from a manual. Those are easy to find. That's what I did. I used the front end of a Z3 drive shaft, a manual one, and then I pair it with the manual back part of a drive shaft from a 3 series. So that cost me like 50 bucks total. Was pretty easy and cheap. So I'm gonna put the camera in a way you guys can see. I'm gonna try to weld these. By the way, I'm using the Blue Demon flux core wire because this is stainless steel, and it's gonna be out underneath the car taking water, dirt, whatever. So I don't want it to get rusty. If you're gonna weld stainless with a flux core, I recommend, because I've done it before, you start with as little current as you can, because there's a the conductivity of the metal is so strong that you're gonna poke a hole as soon as you go in. As soon as you touch it, the grounding is so good that electrode is gonna go right through the material. So start with as little current as you can, and then if you need more heat, just turn it a little bit, but just a little by little. Next one. Well, I almost feel like I'm in one of those videos when you see the Indian guy building a truck from scratch. That's pretty much it. Look at how beautiful these cuts are. You can say this is precision engineering. So anyhow, he's gonna clean up this mess, try to weld it to the straight pipe. Cut up to the part on welding. Now I'm gonna grind the shit out of those ugly ass weldings. Gonna test fit it. Let's see. Okay, another day, as you can see. Finished setting the straight pipe in position. Gonna go down and show you guys. So let me get on the skateboard, I guess, and show you. All right, let's do this. So, as you can see, this is my sauce manifold right there. This is the joint that I made. These are my beautiful welds.
and it's pretty much a straight pipe down there. Can you see it? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is take it out. I'm going to, where am I? I'm going to cut these brackets right here. Trying to make a hanger or something with those screws that are over there. That way it's gonna be straight in position, and I'm gonna leave it like that because I realized that I need to make a bend on the other section of the pipe that I have. I can do that later. I'm gonna take it to a muffler shop that is nearby, and they can help me out with that. All the good stuff is already done over here. These are the transmission bushings, drive shaft, and this one is awesome. This is the Condor speed shaft braided stainless steel clutch line. It fits perfect in this one, so I put it while I was doing that sauce. And I think pretty much everything underneath the car, besides doing these hangers, is done. So hold on. Technical difficulties. Okay, so hey, so next step will be to get the intake manifold, fueling system, wiring. That's the only thing that is left. Oh, and the electric fan for the radiator. But that's it. Thank you for watching.